So onions, 99 cents a pound. I just need one small onion, so that should be about 50 cents.
Filtered through my businesses so that you are able to do with it what you please. We don't. It's the way we do. It's like Southern Air Transport raises the things in Canada. You know, it doesn't matter.
So hey everyone, we're doing some plant-based shopping, yes, vegan style. So I'll start off, we have £5 gold potatoes, and I only buy stuff really when it's on sale. This is £2.99, £5, unbeatable. Okay, and welcome, and today we're making shepherd's pie. Now it's going to be totally plant-based. So right over here we have £5 of golden potatoes boiling, and right here we're going to start making our plant-based meat base. So I'm going to start to get the heat on here. We're putting some country crock plant-based butter in here. Just about half a stick. Well, a quarter. Sizzling. So first thing we're going to add is already diced carrots. As you saw before, chop the carrots and the onion. One onion and 2 carrots. I'm going to bring this up to get them a little tender. So let me pause it right there until we get these a little hotter. So there we go, a little sizzle to them now. So we're just going to soften these and kind of tender them. These are going to be mixed in with our plant-based meat and our gravy to go at the bottom of the shepherd's pie. Ingredients you're going to need: 1 onion, 2 carrots, £5 potatoes, about 16 ounces to a pound of plant-based meat, some peas, fresh peas or frozen peas, either way, and some kind of vegetable stock. Alright, let's give that a couple more minutes, and there we go, sizzling a little better now. We just want to get the, still a little too crunchy, we want to get them a little softer. Do want to add a little bit of salt just to enhance the flavour. Let's talk about budget and cost. So this is the protein we're going to be using. This is Ultimate Plant-Based Crumbles from Gardein, and I actually got this bag on sale for $4, normally around $6 for a pound. Awesome stuff. We have some vegetable stock that's in the cabinet right now. We're going to have a bag of green beans, so we're at about $6 there. Right here, 1 onion and 2 carrots, another $1. £5 of potatoes. I bought the potatoes on sale, $2.99. And I believe that is everything. But wait till you see this at the end. This entire meal is around $10. In Europe, in England, that would be around £5, around €4. And some people say to me, Brian, it's very expensive to be vegan. Well, I call crap. No, it's not. This is some of the cheapest foods you can buy in the supermarkets, and it's all naturally healthy, good for you. You've never heard of anyone having a heart attack, right? Eating too many vegetables. Alright, so let's just give this a moment longer, and then we'll go ahead and add our seasoning. Actually, I think it's about ready. Yeah. Alright, we're going to start with 1 cup of water. I'm going to pour this in slowly. It's just fresh spring water. I want to pour it in slowly because I want to keep it boiling. Pour it in too fast, it stops to boil. Just give that a second. Still got the bubbles, perfect. So this is just water, carrots and onions seasoned with salt. Alright, we're ready to add the vegetable stock. And I'm thinking just a little bit more water here because this will thicken. There's a reason we want to make our shepherd's pie soupy at the bottom, because the potatoes will soak up most of this, and then I want to save some for afterwards. I want to save some for after to pour over the finished meal like a gravy. So there we go, perfect. 2 cups of water, our vegetable stocks, cubes. We'll just bring this up to the boil and then turn it down to simmer, and then we're going to add our meat and peas. Just pause until it comes back to the boil. So over here I do have a pound of Impossible sausage meat, spicy. This is actually I left out to defrost because we're going to put this in a lasagna for another video. Some people might think, Brian, why did you go to all the effort of making this meal without using real meat, real tasty meat? Well, the truth is we've all been conditioned and desensitized to the suffering that animals actually go through. The process of them losing their life and being killed, chopped up into pieces for our pleasure and taste, is something that's been removed from our lives. So anyone watching, let me turn it down a bit, I recommend you watch a documentary called Dominion. You can watch it for free at watchdominion.com. And then maybe you'll understand why vegans and plant-based eaters have compassion on the animals. They don't really want them to die, so we can have a snack. So that's the reason why I don't use animals. Firstly, you know, they don't want to die anyway. I don't know if you knew that or not. They just want to live their little lives like little you and me, you know. Alright, I'm going to turn that down. See how it's got a little simmer going now? We're going to add the meat. So, now, this meat is already pre-cooked. It says on the instructions just to add to a simmering stew. So there we go. As soon as this looks like it's all melted in, comes back up to the boil again, we'll go ahead and start working on mashed potatoes. I still never purchased a mashed potato beater, so we're going to use this to make our mashed potatoes. That'll be fun, right? Look. We're just missing one ingredient now. Can we guess what that is for a shepherd's pie? That's right. Peas. We're going to add some peas right at the end, just before we go into the oven. It's looking good, right? Just need to bring this bubble in again. So if you've never cooked anything like this before, there's a few things you need to learn, and that is learn from your mistakes. So you can't just go to the store, buy all this and make it in one day, unless you're watching a video like this or you've got a recipe. So it's about tasting. It might look great, but it's all about the taste. So perfect. I love the taste. The only thing I might add to this is a little pepper. Something I actually missed out. Perfect. Smells amazing. So I have some friends that are not vegan that have tried this, and they love this. They can't even tell the difference. Isn't that crazy? No one had to die. So this is coming to the bubble again. I think it's time we prepare our casserole dish here and we start mashing the potatoes. Let's make some changes. So we're just going to add our last ingredient here, which is green peas. Not too many, about a quarter a cup. Okay. Let me just stir those in. Oh, this smells so good. If you're from England, you'll know what a shepherd's pie is. If you're from America or other countries, you might want to Google what a shepherd's pie is. Alright, I think we're ready to move on to the next stage. Let me turn this one off. And let's get the casserole dish here. Okay, and let's go ahead and move this. And let's bring the potatoes over here. And then we can work the potatoes. Woo! They're piping hot. Alright, so in here we're going to put some vegan butter. A little dash of almond milk. And we'll start beating. Okay, time for the hard work. We have the milk in, the butter, a little salt, a little pepper. Let's start breaking them down. Oh, these are nicely cooked. I can tell as I'm breaking through them with the spoon. So, when you make a shepherd's pie, you put the stock, vegetable stock, and the meat in the, in the bottom there with the vegetables, and the potatoes we're going to smooth out and spread along the top, and then use a fork to put it to kind of make a nice crispy topping. But it's time consuming, as you can see already. It's already taken me 30 minutes to peel all the potatoes, and all the behind the scenes stuff, going to the grocery store, buying all the food, coming home, prepping and preparing. You know, forget about the video, just the time consuming thing. But having said that, this will make approximately 6 meals. And for me, that's 6 meals at work, where I can go to work. I don't have to eat a boring plain sandwich. I can actually have something nice and hot. You know, that's going to be good for me. How do I know this is good for me? Because meat, eggs and dairy contain cholesterol. Now, you can Google this or look at Harvard studies on health and dietitian. The body produces its own cholesterol and doesn't need an outside source. So when you eat meat, eggs and dairy, you're actually causing harm to the body. So because this is all plant-based, it's actually healthy for you. Now, the doctors probably don't want you to know this because they'll go out of business, unfortunately. Having said that, it's up to you as the consumer to make up your own mind. Again, I mentioned that documentary. It came out, I think it was 2016. It's called Dominion. So you can watch it for free at watchdominion.com and try and understand why people go plant-based / vegan. Now, plant-based and vegan mean 2 different things. The word vegan actually means not to cause suffering to animals. It's not like the word vegetarian. Vegetarian is a diet. Eating plant-based food is a diet. The only reason I eat plant-based foods is because I don't want to cause suffering to animals. Okay? Alright, this is nicely mashed, nice and creamy. And let's go ahead and move this over here. And let's move this here. Let's get this in here. And we'll start the pouring process. Plant-based meats, carrots, peas, onions, vegetable stock. Isn't that beautiful? Like I say, I did make it a little soupy because the potatoes are going to soak up most of the gravy. Alright, let's start layering the potato. Well, maybe that would take me all night. Let's try something else. Let's try this. Just a little bit too much gravy here. You can see it's like reaching the top already. Oh, an excuse for a taste. Wow. Okay. Yeah, a little more potato on here. Right, so I got a lot more potato on there. As you can see, it's the gravy line is filled right up to the edge here. So now we're going to focus on smoothing out the potatoes. If you've already done your research and figured out what a shepherd's pie is, now you'll now understand what I'm actually doing here now, creating these grooves. So when you cook things in the oven, they're going to bubble and boil and cause problems in the oven and create a mess. So a secret that I have learned is to create a vent hole for the gravy to escape and rise here so it doesn't all come out the edges. Oh, a taste test. Okay. I need to be able to see the gravy. See, there we go. Let me just clean up the edges here, make it look more presentable. Perfect. How's that looking? So, my final item, that got my oven on 425. I'm going to add just a little olive oil spray. And this is going to help it get crispy when it goes in the oven. We want it on the top shelf for about 45 minutes. You might want to put some aluminum foil or tin foil below this so it captures any gravy or spillage. I know what it's like trying to clean an oven. Alright, let's go ahead and put this in the oven. One final thing I like to do before I go in the oven as well. A little sprinkle of salt and pepper. It just adds to that crispy top once it's crispy. Alright, let's get this in the oven. I already have my aluminum foil down below, so let's get this in here for 45 minutes. And then we can go ahead and work on cleaning our oven and doing all the dishes. We'll be right back. Alright, it's been 45 minutes. Let's go ahead and pull out the shepherd's pie, plant-based shepherd's pie out of the oven. Look at this. Turn the oven off. Already off. Isn't that amazing? Let me get this a little closer to you so you can have a better view. So this is plant-based meat, carrots, onions, vegetable stock, potatoes. You see how you got these nice ridges made with the fork, the vent hole in the middle. This is a shepherd's pie, British shepherd's pie style, worldwide of course now, and of course this is made without any suffering. No animal had to die. It's all made out of plants, and that's the reason I'm vegan. If you want to learn more about going vegan, you can check out the documentary Dominion at www.watchdominion.com. It's free. And you want to save money? Go vegan, because this is the cheapest food in the world. This giant shepherd's pie here cost me about $10 to make. I'm going to cut this into 6 portions, and this is going to be my lunch for 6 days. Thank you for watching. So the hard labour of a shepherd's pie, and here we go. Sink full of dishes. Yes, okay, let me take some time out and get rid of these. I couldn't get it centered, but I'm sure a lot of people